There was only 1 week until Christmas, and there was going to be a party at Knapford station. As usual, the engines were working very hard, but they were also very excited. Thomas had an important job, and that was clearing the tracks on the main line for the engines. It was very hard, but Thomas managed to push through the snow. Percy also had an important job, and that was to get all the coal trucks ready for the engines to take to the stations and villages. And by the end of the day, Percy was very dirty. And he was also very exhausted. Today, Thomas and Percy were at Knapford station talking to Alfred, and they were both very exhausted from their previous works. You guys look very exhausted. That's because we are, Alfred. I just got done clearing the last lines full of snow, and I just got done shunting the last coal trucks. The last one was very heavy, but at least you guys manage, and I hope Sir Tom Hag gives you two a reward for all your hard work. I hope he does, Alfred. Just then, Sir Tom had arrived on Winston. Thomas and Percy, I heard you two have been working very hard. Thomas, you had done a great job on clearing the lines, and Percy, you had done a good job on shunting the coal trucks ready for the engines. You two had done a fantastic job, and with that, you two deserve a reward. Thomas, you get to go with Stepney to go to Henry's forest and pick out the perfect Christmas tree. And Percy, you get to go to Maitwaite Station and collect the presents and deliver them to Knapford Station for the children. I'm counting on you two to do a great job. We will, sir. Yes, we'll have our jobs done safely and on time. That's marvelous, you two. And with that, Sir Tom Hatt drove away. Those are some great jobs, you two. Thomas, be sure to pick up the most perfect Christmas tree. Oh, don't worry, Alfred. Me and Stepney are going to find the best Christmas tree ever. The next day, Thomas and Percy arrived at Marin Station, where Stepney was waiting. Are you ready to find the best Christmas tree, Thomas? I sure am, Stepney. I got my snowplow ready in case there's a lot of snow on the tracks. And I got enough coal and water. Aw, that's great. How come you're coming along, Percy? Well, Maitwaite is close to Henry's forest, so I figure it'll be a good idea we travel along together. Oh, alright then. That sounds like a great idea. It sure is. Now let's get going. Maid Wave is up ahead where I'm going, guys. So I'll see you guys later at Knapford Station with the presents. Okay, Percy. Be sure to take very good care of the presents. Don't worry, Thomas, I will. Don't forget to take care, Percy. I heard the roads are getting very slippery. I know, Stepney. I will. Bye, Thomas. Bye, Stepney. Remember, if you guys find a dead body, make sure you start filming it. Don't worry, we will. Alright, Stepney. Let's find the best Christmas tree ever. I'm right behind you, Thomas. Meanwhile, Toby and Flora were resting in a nice warm shed when Sir Tom had arrived on Winston. Flora, I would like you to go to Mr. Jolly's chocolate factory and pick up a truck full of chocolate, as well as some other trucks full with ingredients, and take them to Knapford Station, where they'll be delivered in the towns. Okay, sir, I will. Very good. Do take care, Flora. I heard it snowed a lot recently last night. Don't worry, Toby. I'll be fine. Hello there. Who are you? I'm Rickety. I'm guessing you're Flora, right? Why, yes, I am. I heard that you have a very splendid coach, don't you? And that you look very splendid yourself. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Say, are you going to be taking me and the other trucks to Knapford Station? I sure am. That's awesome. I always wanted a gorgeous engine to be pulling me, and you're just the right one. Oh, Rickety, stop. You're making me blush. Now, what do you say we get going now? Sure thing, Flora. Flora was soon coupled up, and she was on her way. Hi, Flora. I see you got all the cooking ingredients for the towns, haven't you? I sure do, Edward. I also made a new friend called Rickety. He's the green truck behind me. Oh, hi, Rickety. Hello, Edward. So, Boris, how are you and the others enjoying your new lives on the island of Sodor? We're enjoying it a lot, thank you, Toby. The railways here are just so amazing. And the sights here are so gorgeous. And I'm really enjoying pulling goods trains here, as well as passenger trains too. That's great to hear, Boris. We're really happy for you and the others. Yes, we're really happy. Thanks, you guys. All the trees here are really lovely, Stepney. It's gonna be hard to choose one. I know, Thomas. It's gonna be really hard to choose the perfect one. How about this one? I kinda like that one, but I think we can find one that's just a little bit better. Okay then. How about one of these two? No, I don't think so. They kinda look the same, just like the last one. Aw, alright then. How about this one? It looks pretty good. That one isn't bad, but I think we can find one just a little bit more better. Alright. It took a while before Thomas and Stepney found the biggest tree of all, and it looked marvelous. Ooh, Stepney, how about this one? Thomas? Yes? We found the perfect tree. This one will be fantastic for Knapford Station. Yes, finally, a tree that we can both agree on. Let's cut it down. The giant tree was soon on both of the flatbeds, and Thomas and Stepney took it to Knapford Station. Meanwhile, at Marin Station, the men soon finished up loading the vans full with presents when Percy arrived. This is so exciting. I can't wait to see the children's faces when they get their presents. Okay, Percy, you're all set to go. Thanks a lot, and have a Merry Christmas. And with that, Percy whistled, and he chuffed away. Meanwhile, at Knapford Station, Edward was collecting passengers when Donald chuffed up. Hey, Edward. Hi, Donald. So how are Steve and Wilson getting along? Oh, they're on the Little Western right now, talking to Duck and Douglas. A while ago, they were telling us stories about their old railway, and they also told us that some of the engines here remind them of their old friends on their railway. Really? That sounds very interesting. Yes, it is. They're also very hard workers as well. I gotta say, they came from a fantastic railway. Yes, indeed. I also heard that their railway was called the Texas Midland Railway. It was. But sadly it got closed down a few weeks ago. Yes, it did. It's sad to see a very busy railway come to an end, especially when you worked on that railway for a few years. Exactly. Well, I better get going now. I have to pick up some trucks full of ballast from the Owlsdale Railway and take them to the docks. See ya, Edward, and Merry Christmas. Bye, Donald, and have a Merry Christmas to you too. As Percy was chuffing across the countryside, he was wondering what the tree was going to look like at Knapford Station. I can't wait to see the perfect tree that Thomas and Stepney found. I bet it's going to be amazing. Alright, Percy, said his driver. Me and the fireman will have a drink of cocoa, and then we'll get going again. Okay. Suddenly there was a familiar buzzing. It was Harold the helicopter, and he was landing in a field right next to Percy. Good to see you, Percy. How ya been? I'm good, thank you, Harold. I see you're delivering the presents to Knapford Station for the children, right? I sure am, Harold. I'm really excited for the Christmas party tonight. I bet you are. I also heard that Santa Claus is gonna be there. Wait, really? That makes me even more excited now. Then Percy let off a loud whistle. It was so loud that snow started to slowly pour on Percy. His driver looked up. Avalanche! Percy tried to move out of the way, but it was too late. Percy was buried in snow. Percy, are you okay?
Yes, I am, Harold. But I'm freezing in here, and so am my driver and foreman.
Don't worry, I'll quickly go and get help. And so Harold quickly took off into the sky.
Please hurry, Harold.
When Thomas and Stepney arrived at Knapford Station, everyone was really surprised of how big the tree was. Wow, that is one big tree. It sure is, Alfred. I can't wait for the workmen to put it up and see what it looks like with all the decorations on it. It's gonna look very lovely. It sure will, Flora. Just then, Harold landed, and he told all the engines the bad news about Percy. There has been a large avalanche, and Percy is trapped underneath a lot of snow with the presents. The engines were shocked. Oh dear, Percy must be freezing. And if he's stuck there all night, the children won't get their presents. We must go save Percy right away. Where is he, Harold? He's at the mountains in the valley. Right. I'll take all the workmen in my coach, and then they'll dig Percy out. You'll need help to get through the snow, so I'll come along too. I'll come along too. It had just snowed a lot recently, so you'll need some extra help getting through the snow. Alright then, there's no time to lose. Let's go rescue Percy and the presents. The engines were soon buffered up to each other, and cold but confident, they set off to go rescue Percy. They soon arrived at the valley where the avalanche happened. Percy, are you under there?
Thomas, is that you?
Yeah, it's me, Percy. I also got Alfred and Flora here. And don't worry, Flora's got all the workmen in her coach to dig you out.
Oh, thank goodness. Dig me out quickly. It's freezing in here.
The workmen got out of Flora's coach, and they set to work. In no time at all, Percy was freed from the snow. Thank you so much for rescuing me, you guys. You're welcome, Percy. Now let's go back to Knapford Station. Everyone is worried about you. When everyone was ready, they all went back to Knapford Station together. When they got back, the other engines and Sir Tom had greeted them warmly. Thomas, Alfred, and Flora, well done for rescuing Percy and the presents. I'm very proud of all three of you. As a reward for all your hard work, you may all enjoy the carols. Oh, thank you, sir. Yes, thank you very much, sir. It means a lot. Is that the Christmas tree? It sure is, Alfred. What do you think? I think it looks very lovely, and I can't wait to see the lights on it tonight. Later that night, the station was filled up with lights. The tree sparkled beautifully, and everyone was having a great time. Ladies, gentlemen, children, and engines, I give you 3 cheers to Thomas, Alfred, and Flora for saving Percy from the snow and for getting the presents here safely. And another 3 cheers to Thomas and Stepney for picking the best Christmas tree ever. If it wasn't for these 4 engines, this occasion would have never been possible. Everyone whistled and cheered. Well done, Alfred. Yes, great job, Alfred. Thanks, you guys. I would also like to take the time to welcome our 4 new engines, Alfred, Boris, Wilson, and Steve. I hope you 4 are enjoying your first Christmas here on Sodor. We are, sir. It's truly amazing. And we're really enjoying our new lives here on Sodor. That's fantastic to hear. Suddenly, they all heard a familiar horn sound. Thomas and Edward knew who it was. It was Bertie the bus, driving into the station. And he brought the greatest surprise of all, Santa Claus. Everyone cheered, and the party began. Hey guys. Yes, Percy? I just want to say thanks again for rescuing me from the snow. If it wasn't for you 3, the children would have never gotten their presents. It was no problem, Percy. We were happy to help you. We couldn't just stand around and do nothing while you were freezing. And you're our friend, Percy, and that's what friends are for. That's right, Thomas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Percy. Merry Christmas, Alfred. And Merry Christmas, Flora. And Merry Christmas to everyone. And Happy Holidays. This is truly the perfect Christmas. Everyone agreed. And when they all went home, everybody had a fantastic time at the Christmas party.